It's Peter D with Bear Bull Traders. I just wanted to share my morning trades with you. I just to show you, frankly, that you know what, we can all make terrible mistakes. I would have had a super green day if I had just traded the stuff I'd traded, but set my stops appropriately. So why don't I go through and order what I did, and I'll start with EXAS. So EXAS, as you can see, had a great downtrend during the day. It would have been a great stock to trade properly. Unfortunately, I entered, and I entered here, and then got myself stopped out right near the top. I don't actually regret that one too much. That's where my stop was. I had set that purposely because of the numbers pre-market, and that was a level I'd set. So it popped over. I actually re-entered. This is the one I regret. I re-entered here once I saw it was coming back down, and then I wasn't now sure of the move because I was nervous about the amount that I lost on this trade. So sorry, let me just get rid of that. So I started to scale out, right by VWAP. That makes sense. That's logical. The problem I have is this one right here. I set my stop inappropriately below my entry because I was afraid of getting stopped out. Instead, I should have allowed it to run a little bit, knowing the fact that there was a level up here. I already had some profit, but I was trying to mitigate the loss I had here. So instead, I stopped myself out, and then the thing continued to go down. No excuse. Look what I missed, right? It's a huge opportunity that I missed on this stock. So what do I do next? Well, next I go to over here. I trade TEVA. Do the exact same thing. This one is even worse. This one really kills me because I entered this one first here. So I go into the stock here, and then I get myself stopped out. Now this one is reprehensible because, most specifically because this level you can see right here, like there's obviously a level right there. I should have allowed it to go slightly above that level before I stopped myself out, and then I could have taken advantage of this full move. So what happens? I get stopped out, I make a loss on this, I re-enter right here. Once I see it starting to go down, I steel myself to go through the pullback, and then I get nervous about VWAP again. So again, I scale all out, and I get all out here. So I've made back most of my profits. I'm good. And I say, but this thing is going to go down more. So I see it dropping below VWAP again. I get in, and again, I let myself get stopped out. Look, I mean, there's a level clearly right there. I should have at least let it get above that, if not back to that first level we were talking about. But did I? No. And once again, I missed the giant move. I seem to be doing this at the beginning of every single day in the last couple of weeks. So next stock, MGM. So an MGM, this one, almost the same story here, right? So I enter, as you can see, short here. I scale some out because I'm nervous about VWAP. I take out the rest as it gets back to break even. Again, on this one, I don't fault myself that much, except for the fact that I drew a level. You can see that I've got a level here, and it never actually, the price barely got back. That's not really level. That was where my entry point was, 2806. But it didn't actually get back to that number. If I had have just let it run, I could have taken advantage of this big drop here. But once again, missed it. So what was next? X. So this one was actually a fairly decent trade. I don't mind this one. Again, another short trade. I entered this one up here at 34, looking for the breakdown. So this one was okay. Now this one was interesting a little bit, only in that I made the decision to not do what I did last time, which was to get all out. So I scaled out of some, as you can see, and then I re-entered when I saw, okay, so this is pulling back but turning, scaled out some more, and then I put my final at 33, thinking that it was done. I honestly didn't think it was going to go any lower, and as you can see, the price currently is at 32. 20, so I missed out on an 80-90 cent move from where I exited. So yet another time where I didn't hold on to it. My last trade of the day, or the morning, well, so far today anyways, is SONO. That was an IPO. I'm always nervous about IPOs, so on this one, I don't fault myself. I just regret the results in the market. So I entered this one, so I always wait 5 minutes on an IPO. It's got to break up above VWAP. You can see it was just above VWAP here. So just as soon as it broke that, I got in. I think my entry price was, you can see 16.10. So I scaled out at 25. I scaled some out at 50, and then it went above 17. It came back to 17, and I got out. How many times have I told myself I've got to leave some in the trade, because you never know if there's another move, and I should be willing to risk the profits on the final shares back at least to my break even, especially when you're that far in the money, because I missed a $2 move. So, all in all, that nets me, I'm barely green for the day. When I look at these trades, I could have been, I could have had like 3 times my daily goal just on the exact same trades if I'd managed them differently. Hope you guys are having a better day. Take care, and all the best.